There's a lot of crazy shows out there today, but probably one of the weirdest and the most awesome is Adventure Time. And I'm here with Fernando from D3 to talk to me about Adventure Time. Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage? So what can you tell us about the game? What's the story about this whole thing? I imagine it's something to do with Ice King and garbage.
Definitely. The story behind Adventure Time, Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage, is actually just in the name. The Ice King breaks into Finn and Jake's home, takes their garbage, and Jake is actually cool with it. He doesn't have to do the work of taking out garbage. Finn's a little bit more upset. It's not right for somebody to be, break into homes, and so he decides to go out and look for the Ice King. They follow him all around the land of Vu to try to teach him a lesson.
How could we? The world is so expansive. How could we get? How did you get Adventure Time into a video game? What happened to it?
Wow. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, how we got Adventure Time into a video game is kind of a testament to how popular the license is and how popular Adventure Time is. Not to mention the fact that the series creator, Pendleton Ward, is such a gamer himself. I think it was inevitable that there would be a video game based off of the TV show.
Now, they have a little computer game friend that they used to play with. What role does he have in the game? It's a pretty big one, I imagine.
Yeah, you're talking about the computer game friend is BMO, right? Who, kind of hangs around Finn and Jake's treehouse. BMO has a huge part in the game. First kind of acts as a bit of a narrator in the beginning of the game, explains to you what, how to act, how to move, how to attack. But then he also accompanies you, and he acts as an inventory management, so to speak. And you can access BMO or different parts of BMO, so you can look at Finn and Jake's attack list, their stats, which includes their health, their attack strength, and their speed, and also a map, and lastly, an inventory management system. So whenever you collect loot or treasure, it'll all be contained within BMO.
Now, one of the interesting things about the inventory that I saw when I was playing was that you could combine items, and it actually makes a great impact in the game. Can you talk to me a little bit more about that? Any more items besides what I saw in the demo?
Yeah, combining items in the Adventure Time video game is actually pretty cool. There are 3 sets of items. There's food items that just replenish your health. There are condiments that'll enhance food. And there are also items that increase your strength, or they'll kind of boost your stat temporarily, like how high you can jump and how strong you can hit, things like that. But combining the food and the condiments really cool. You can take, for example, like if you eat a hamburger, it'll fill up, a partial heart. But if you combine ketchup with your hamburger, it'll fill up, the entire heart and even more. So there's definitely positive effects to combining items. There's also negative effects, which is kind of funny. So if you take that same ketchup and you combine it with the milkshake, you're going to lose a little bit of health. There's a ton of items in the Adventure Time video game, so you're going to have a lot of fun mixing and matching things to see what works best and what doesn't.
Now, there's a large amount of characters and creatures in the land of Vu. What would you say is your favorite that got into the game?
Oh, by far LSP. And you're right. There's a lot of characters and creatures from the Adventure Time show that made it into the Adventure Time video game. But my favorite is LSP. It's just her attitude and her sassiness that kind of attracts me to her, so to speak. But she's a lot of fun, and she does make several cameos in the game.
All right. Now I know there's a DS and a 3DS game. Is there going to be any differences between the two that people should know about?
In the Adventure Time video game, there's no differences between the 3DS and the DS version. The 2 games play very similarly to each other. They have the same content that includes storyline and gameplay, and there's really no differences other than the fact that they're on 2 separate systems.
And when should we expect to see it out?
The Adventure Time video game is coming out in the middle of November, so it'll be coming out next month. And again, it's for the 3DS and Nintendo DS. It's going to retail for $30 for both systems. And I forgot to tell you about the Collector's Edition.
Yeah, please tell me more about that. I was very heard about that.
Yeah, Collector's Edition. So it's a really cool item. For $10 more, you're going to be able to buy the full game of Adventure Time, and it comes in a steelbook package designed like the Enchiridion, which is the hero handbook that Finn carries. It comes with a replica stylus of Finn's gold sword. You have a bestiary guidebook, and you also get a map of the land of Vu. And it's all going to be for $10 more. And that's available for both the 3DS and the DS.
Sweet. I can tell you right now, the middle of November will certainly be time for Adventure Time.